Hi, this is Mrs. Rodriguez with another lesson video. Today we're looking at how to multiply decimals. And we're going to do the traditional method. So what are the steps? Well, the first step is to ignore the decimal points and multiply the two numbers normally. So you're just going to ignore the decimals, multiply them as whole numbers. Step 2, count how many numbers are behind the decimal for both original numbers and then add that together. This will tell you how many numbers after the decimal point the answer will have. And then the third step is to put the decimal point in the answer, starting from the right and moving the decimal the number of places to the left, as in the sum in step 2. All right, let's look at some examples so it makes more sense. So here's our first example. We have 0.04 times 1.23, okay? That's our problem. So step 1 says ignore the decimals and multiply like normal. So instead of 0.04 and 1.23, we're going to take away the decimals and make them whole numbers, and we have 4 times 123. And that's going to equal 492. Now that is our answer. We just now need to figure out where to put the decimal in our answer. And we do that by counting the decimal places from the original problem. So in the first number in our problem, 0.04, there are 2 numbers after the decimal place, okay? And then for 1.23, we also have 2 numbers after the decimal place. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Remember, we're adding the number of numbers behind the decimal for both of the original numbers in the problem, okay? So this 4 tells us there will be 4 numbers after the decimal in our answer. And we already know that our answer is 492. So we take 492 and we're going to work our way from the back and move it forward that 4 place values. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Notice there was no number in front of the 4, so I added a 0. Remember, you just add zeros if there's not enough numbers. You always just add zeros. And remember, you're going to start from the right and work your way to the left. However many place values you get in step 2. All right? So our answer, 0.0492. Let's try another one together. So here we have an example, 102 times 0.22. Let me go ahead and pick my color. So step 1, ignore the decimals. So we're just going to multiply them as whole numbers. So 102 times 22. 102 didn't have any decimals, so that was already a whole number, but the 0.22 did. So I just got rid of the decimal and made it 22. Now I'm going to multiply. 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 0 is 0. 2 times 1 is 2. Don't forget your placeholder, because your second 2 is in the tens place. That's where your answers need to start for that number. So 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 1 is 2. Now we add them together. 4 plus 0 is 4, 0 plus 4 is 4, 2 plus 0 is 2, and 2. So our answer is going to be 2,244. We just need to figure out where the decimal is going to go in that number. And remember, we do that by counting decimal places. So we have our 102 and we have 0.22. Now remember, the decimal places are how many numbers are after the decimal. That's what I'm looking for. Now 102, there is no decimal, so that's 0 places. For 0.22, there are 2 numbers after the decimal, so there are 2 place values. We go ahead and we add it together. 0 plus 2 is 2. And that means for our answer, 2244, we're going to have 2 numbers after the decimal. So if I go in, I'm going to go into 1, 2. And we get an answer of 22.44. Okay, let's try another one. Here is find the product for 2.33 times 1.4. So we're going to do this the same way. Remember, first we have to change them to whole numbers. So 2.33 is going to become 233. 1.4 is going to become 14. All I did was remove the decimal. That's all I did, and to make them into whole numbers. Now we multiply like normal. So 233 times 14. 4 times 3 is 12, carry the 1. 4 times 3 is 12 plus 1 is 13. 4 times 2 is 8 plus 1 is 9. Don't forget your placeholder. Okay, remember that 1's in the tens place, so it's got to start in the tens place. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 1 is 3. 2 times 1 is 2. Now I'm ready to add. 2 plus 0 is 2. 3 plus 3 is 6. 9 plus 3 is 12. Carry the 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. So we get 3,262. Now we need to figure out where the decimal goes in our answer. So once again, I have 2.33, and we're looking for how many place values, and 1.4. So in 2.33, there are 2 numbers after the decimal. So that's 2 place values there. On 1.4, there's only 1 number after the decimal. So that's going to give us 1 place value. I add them all together and I get 3. So that means there's going to be 3 numbers after the decimal. Now I can look at this and go, well, if there's 3 numbers after the decimal, then the decimal has to go between the 3 and the 2. But if you're not comfortable with that, then just start from the back and work your way forward. So starting from the right, I'm going to work my way to the left 3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. And it should go there. So our answer is going to be 3.262. Okay, so those are the examples on how to multiply decimals. And like always, if you have any questions or need additional assistance, feel free to make an appointment with me for office hours. Hope you have a great day. Bye.